Hello, Artbeaters! Welcome. And as you may have heard, after September, we won't be carrying Swarovski, and the BeCharmed beads are one of the ones that are going to be going away for good. So I just wanted to share those with you and make sure you see some inspiration for those. You might have some, or you might want to get some before they go away. They're really pretty. All right, so let's talk about Swarovski BeCharmed beads. These are such pretty beads, and you may have heard that Swarovski, after September, we will not be carrying Swarovski beads. Swarovski has decided to no longer sell to the DIY market, so we're going to have some of their beads going away. We won't be able to carry any of them after September, so make sure to check those out. I've got a link to the discontinued Swarovski beads for you to shop now, because once they're gone forever, sadly. So make sure to shop those. And I did want to talk about the BeCharmed beads too, because after September, we will not be carrying these beads. I know, Sylvia, it's so sad. We will not be carrying these beads, but we do still have some, and so I wanted to share them with you. These are going to become collectible, I think, because they are so pretty. So I think these beads are going to be really collectible, the BeCharmed beads, because they really are so beautiful. And they come in a few different styles, and there's lots you can do with them. So the BeCharmed beads are large hole beads. Yeah, I know, Anne. It is very sad, the loss of Swarovski. Large hole beads are so fun. You can do so much with them. And then the BeCharmed beads are so great because they have like beautiful pave styles, or then just beautiful crystal styles. There's some thinner ones, thinner profile, some fun ones that are like bubbly. So really cool, and there's lots you can do with them. There's so much fun to just put on some chain, and these earrings, they turned out really pretty. I love the way the chain looks with these. So actually these were put just on wire or an eye pin, and these ones actually use bead aligners to keep the bead kind of positioned perfectly and stabilized on that wire. So bead aligners are great for using with BeCharmed beads, and I do have a link to those in the video description as well, because they will stabilize your large hole beads like the BeCharmed beads on that thinner stringing material. Marisol, thank you for commenting on my tile bead bracelets. I think they're so much fun for summer. I'm addicted. And then you can do whatever you want with them with the help of those bead aligners, and they just make really beautiful focals on these fun chain dangle earrings. Here they're just put on a simple choker. This is just a choker that comes already finished with magnetic ends, so you can slide any of the BeCharmed beads that you want on there. So you could just keep it simple and minimalist like this. You could stack like all the BeCharmed beads on there, just cover the whole thing. That would be pretty too. Another fun thing, I love them in these necklaces with the tassels below. And actually, bicones are used as the stabilizers on this design, which I think is such a clever idea. So cute. So the bicones, the ends of the bicones fit perfectly into the starts of those stringing holes, and that's what's stabilizing that large hole bead on the wire. So pretty. I love this design. These were made for Christmas, but I think they're great for any time of the year. So pretty, and I love those cute little star designs. So fun. So these are in our design studio with free instructions and a supplies list for you to make those. They're great for all kinds of different stringing materials too, because of those large holes. This, I believe, is wire lace, several strands of wire lace, but you could do this with ribbon, leather, so many different things. What size are the bicones? These look like they are probably either 8mm bicones or 6mm bicones, but we do have a full supplies list, components list in the design studio, so check check out the links for these necklaces. So yeah, so they're also really good for those thicker stringing materials like ribbon, like leather. And this is a really creative idea. They were actually used in a seed bead rope. So this is just a herringbone rope, super simple. And then smaller beads were used at the center. The BeCharmed bead was slid on, a little more of the smaller beads, and then back to those bigger beads to complete the rope. And that keeps it in the center. So that's a really good idea. I thought that was very creative and clever. And here's another version of that. So these appear to be 15-aught seed beads in the center to keep that BeCharmed bead in place on the rope. So that's a fun idea to showcase your BeCharmed beads. Bead bars are another great finding to use with the BeCharmed beads. So bead bars, I will show you on this hoop because this one can be undone here. So the endless beading hoop, we've got cute little bicones on here to match the BeCharmed beads. So let me take those off so I can get the or maybe these can't come off. I thought they would slide off, but the top of the hoop is notched, so I guess they can't. Okay, well, I'll just explain it to you. So this is a bead bar, and you can see that it's just a bar shape with a little cap on the end to keep the bead in place. And all you do is slide that BeCharmed bead right onto the bar. And we have different lengths of the bead bars too. And they just have a loop at the top, and then you can just add that to whatever you want. And it's a nice little dangle. You can make your BeCharmed bead into a dangle. So those were used here as well. I love these pretty BeCharmed with the different stone shapes on them. So cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then there's even pearl BeCharmed beads. Those look great on the bead bars. So I do have a link to the bead bars too. TierraCast makes some really pretty bead aligners as well. Those stabilizers that you can use on the end of your large hole beads. So super, super cute. And then you can also use the Beadalon instant pendants for these. So the instant pendants are really great for interchangeable jewelry. The ends screw right off, so you can just load up whatever beads you want. So if you're collecting BeCharmed beads right now, or you have a collection of them, you could maybe mix and match them on your instant pendants. So let's say I wanted, let's do like an alternating pattern of these. Super pretty. And then you would just put that end piece right back on. And then you've got a pretty focal that you can add to like silk ribbon, or, you know, dangle it with a jump ring. And the great thing about this is you can undo that bottom and put other beads on there if you're feeling like a different mood another day, or switch up the order. All kinds of different things you can do with those instant pendants. So we do have different finishes of those, and then different end styles as well. We've got this fun pointed end, a round end. I think there's a cube end too. All kinds of different things you can do with that. And our finished necklaces too, especially materials like leather. Those are fun ones where you can just slide the BeCharmed beads right on. They fit right over. And then you've got a pretty little focal for your leather necklace. And again, you could just add one as a focal, layer them on. Super fun. So that's another option too when you're looking at those BeCharmed beads. So cute. I just love their sparkle. Look at that. So pretty. So do make sure to get those, because after September, they will not be available, because Swarovski is not going to be available after September. But I did also want to mention, see how easy it is to slide on those little bangles. Super cute. I did also want to mention that we do have other options for your crystal needs too. We just added a ton of Preciosa crystals to our website. So Preciosa crystals are a really nice option, and we do have crystalline flatbacks as well, flatback rhinestones too for your rhinestone needs. So, and we're looking into more crystal options too. So don't worry, we'll still have lots of pretty crystals for you. For all your sparkly needs, but do make sure to shop that discontinued Swarovski section, because once those go away, they won't be coming back, and that does include these beautiful BeCharmed beads. So make sure to check those out while you can, because they are really beautiful. So I just wanted to give you some BeCharmed inspiration before they're gone. So make sure to check those out. We do still have them, but they will be going away soon. So now's a good time to take a look at them. So I have links to all of that in the video description. You can shop all of our BeCharmed beads, artbeads.com. I've got a link. I also added links to the bead aligners and bead bars, because those work really well with the BeCharmed beads. And then I added a link to the tutorials like these pretty guys in our design studio, because we do have some fun tutorials for jewelry there with free instructions and a supplies list. So get them now while they're still available. They are so pretty, as you can see. They're kind of hypnotic. I'm just having fun turning them around and looking at them. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was so great to see you all with your comments and saying hi. I appreciate all of your comments. So sweet to see you guys every week. And I hope this has inspired you, and I will see you next week. Bye, have fun.